We are reading from Srimad Bhagavad Gita. We are continuing our reading. So we will be reading today chapter 11, and chapter is entitled as the universal form, and we will recite the shloka number 51. So you can recite after me. Shloka is visible on the screen. Arjuna Uvacha दृष्टेदं मानुषं रूपं दृष्टवेदं मानुषं रूपं तव सौम्यं जनार्दन तव सौम्यं जनार्दन इदानीम् अस्मि समावृत्त इदानीम् अस्मि समावृत्त सचेतः प्रकृतिं गता सचेतः प्रकृतिं गता अर्जुन उवाच दृष्ट्वेदं मानुषं रूपं तव सौम्यं जनार्दन इदानीमस्मि समावृत्तः सचेता प्रकृतिं गता अर्जुन उवाच दृष्ट्वेदं मानुषं रूपं तव सौम्यं जनार्दन इदानीमस्मि समावृत्तः सचेता प्रकृतिं गता सौम्यं जनार्दन सौम्यं जनार्दन इदानीमस्मि समावृत्तः मानुषं रूपं सचेता प्रकृतिं गता Mataji's word-to-word meaning, translation and purport by His Divine Grace ऐसी भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी शिला प्रभुपाद की प्लीज रिसाइट रिस्पॉन्सिबली अर्जुन उवाच अर्जुना सेड दृष्टवा seeing idam this manusham human rupam form tava your saumyam very beautiful janardana o chastiser of the enemies idanim now asmi I am samavrittah settled sachetah in my consciousness prakritim to my own nature gatah return. Translation by Prabhupada. When Arjuna thus saw Krishna in his original form, he said, O Janardhan, seeing this human-like form, so very beautiful, I am now composed in mind and I am restored to my original nature. Purport. Here the word Manusham Rupam clearly indicate the Supreme Personality of Godhead to be originally two-handed. Those who deride Krishna as if he were an ordinary person are shown here to be ignorant of his divine nature. If Krishna is like an ordinary human being, then how it is possible for him to show the universal form and again to show the four-handed Narayana form? So, it is very clearly stated in Bhagavad Gita that one who thinks that Krishna is an ordinary person and who misguides the reader by claiming that it is the impersonal Brahman within Krishna speaking is doing the greatest injustice. Krishna has actually shown his universal form and his four-handed Vishnu form. So, how can he be an ordinary human being? A pure devotee is not confused by misguiding commentaries on Bhagavad Gita because he knows what is what. The original verses of Bhagavad Gita are as clear as the sun. They do not require lamplight from the foolish commentators. So we'll do prayer, then we'll start. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Mena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Ena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Utapadkamlam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Shahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Shahagana Lalita Sri Visakhanvitam Sya He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Stute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhesya Kripa Sindhu Bhaivacha Patitanam Pavane Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So first up, I would like to welcome all of you for this evening Bhagavad Gita session. Every day in our temple hall, we conduct these Bhagavad Gita classes and we discuss one verse each day. So today we are discussing from Bhagavad Gita chapter 11 and this is sloka number 51. The chapter is entitled as the universal form. Although Arjuna accepted Krishna as the supreme personality of Godhead, in which chapter? He accepted Param Brahma, Param Dhama, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavam. This is in chapter number 10th, right? 10th? Not 10th, or something else. So already Arjuna has accepted Krishna as the supreme personality of Godhead. Then why still Krishna is showing him universal form? It is very like, we have to understand it properly. Why Krishna is still showing Arjuna the universal form? So it is not for Arjuna actually why Krishna is showing the universal form, but it is for the people, onwards people who may claim themselves as a God. So just so that people will not get misled by such thing, Krishna wanted to show him universal form. And you already know what are the things Arjuna saw in Krishna's body. And after seeing the universal form, Arjuna was like, he was frightened, he was fearful. Like, he was very much fearful. It is just like when Lord Narasimhadev appeared. There are many devotees who get frightened by seeing this. Even Mata Lakshmi Devi got frightened by seeing this because in the history, she has never witnessed such form, such ferocious, fearful form. Although that is Narasimhadev, but Prahlad pursued Lord Narasimhadev as very soothing, very merciful. So this Virat Roop is very much fearful to Arjuna and even to all the devotees. So devotees do not aspire to see the Virat form of Lord Krishna. Although Krishna is omnipotent, he can show any form, right? He is omnipotent means he can take any form. He can show any form. That's why Krishna appeared in so many forms. Like that's why in Srimad Bhagavatam, Sukdev Goswami says, "Jete chams kala pumsa." You know, there are so many forms of Krishna. He appeared in so many varieties of forms. He appeared in the human form. Then he appeared in the animal life of form also, like the Varaha. You know, so many forms, like that mean avatar, fish avatar. So many incarnation Krishna take, but this is actually a different one. This is like a universal form, you know. And after seeing this universal form, you have seen already, Arjuna was very much perturbed and bewildered by seeing this horrible feature, right? That's why Krishna said, "Now let it be finished. Now I will not show you this form. You know, I will not show this form." So in the history also, when Krishna was child, he already has shown this form to whom? This Virat Roop? Yashoda Mai, right? But that was not like this. This was like Krishna says, this form is like first time he is showing in the history, this Virat Roop. But even Yashoda Mai also saw this form, but she was in the parental mood. So she didn't get like perturbed or any confusion state. She just thought this is maybe something else, you know, out of love and affection. But here Arjuna, after seeing this, he was very much disturbed. And he requested Krishna, "I don't want to see this. I don't want." So devotee never aspire to see Krishna in the Virat Roop. Rather, devotee always aspire and praise Krishna to see his beautiful Tribhanga form. Very beautiful Tribhanga form, right? And you have heard the story of Sukadeva Goswami also, how Sukadeva Goswami got attracted to Krishna, right? Sukadeva Goswami initially he was interested in the Brahman effulgence, right? He was like an impersonalist. And as soon as Sukadeva Goswami came out of the womb of his mother, he started running towards forest, right? He started running towards the forest. Then his father Vyasdev was thinking how to stop him. Then Vyasdev and his disciples started reciting the verses from Srimad Bhagavatam. And when Sukadeva Goswami heard the two verses, then Sukadeva Goswami stopped and he started thinking, what is this? The first verse Sukadeva Goswami heard was the mercy of Lord Krishna, how merciful Lord Krishna is. Like that Putna demon. Putna, how many of you have heard about the demon Putna? So the Putna is the first demon whom Lord Krishna killed actually. That time the age of Krishna he was just 6-year-old boy. Just he was on the lap of her mother, his mother, right? So Sukadeva Goswami heard that Lord Krishna is so merciful that demon Putna came with the plan to kill Krishna, you know, by making Krishna to suck his poisonous breast. And Krishna is so merciful that he gave that demon Putna as a role of mother, thigh in the Goloka Vrindavan. So when this Sukadeva Goswami heard this, how merciful Krishna is, because we see in this world, when let's suppose some of your enemy will come to kill you, do you transfer your property to him? You will never, right? Rather you will call police and I will inform, yes, my enemy is there, please take him and lock him, right? But Krishna is so merciful, his enemy is there, and Krishna is allowing him to play the role of mother in a Golok Vrindavan. And second thing Sukadeva Goswami heard was that first one, Aho Bakiyam Istana Kalakutam, right? Ki Aho, how Allah, so much merciful Krishna is. And second, Sukadeva Goswami heard was the beauty of Krishna, how beautiful Krishna is. So in the 10th canto, chapter 21 and shloka number 5, it is said, the beauty of Krishna is described there. How Krishna looks. So you can see the form of Krishna in our altar. So much beautiful form of Krishna. And anybody will get attracted towards Krishna. That's why you will find when people come to take darshan of the Lord, they stand in the front of the Lord. They want to spend more time, right? But security is there who is telling them, go, go, go now, because many people are there who are waiting to take darshan of the Lord. When Srila Prabhupada established this temple in 1972, that time this place is like a completely forest place, right? Complete forest, no one is there, nearby area. That time his disciples told Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada, why to build a temple in such a forest? This place, nobody will come here. Nobody will come. Rather, we should build our temple in some rush area. But Prabhupada that time, he predicted, he told, no, we should build our temple here. We should install Sri Siddhartha Rasbihari in this place, and everyone will come here to take darshan of the Lord. And you can see the words of Srila Prabhupada is proved now. Every day, thousands and thousands of people are coming to take darshan of the beautiful form of Sri Radha Rasbihari. So this is the verdict of pure devotee, right? That is because Sri Radha Rasbihari is personally present here in his form, original Tribhanga Lalita form, right? So it is described his beautiful body, Krishna's feature is there. So Krishna is wearing peacock feather. You can see every day we are taking darshan. So you'll find the peacock feather on his head. Then he is having the flower, Karnikara, blue flower on his ears. Yellow garment as brilliant as gold. Yellow garment Krishna wears. When he went, every day Krishna went to forest of Vraja to herd the cows along with his friend, cowherd boys. Then he wear all these things so beautifully. Then Vajanti garland. Krishna exhibited his transcendental form as the greatest of the dancer. That's why he is known as Nataraj, right? Because he is the greatest of the dancers. For all the dancers, he is actually the inspiration. You know, he is the inspiration. Krishna is number one in all. He is the best in everything. He is the number one thief. He is number one politician. In every field, Krishna is number one. Right? So we should always aspire to take shelter of Krishna. That's why here, second thing, Sukadeva Goswami describes, he filled the holes of his flute with the nectar of his lips, and the cowherd boys sang his glories. So in the forest of Vraja, his cowherd friends always sang his glories of Krishna and Balaram. So here also Arjuna is praying to Krishna to again, Arjuna wanted to say his two-handed form, right? So Krishna showed his universal form, but Arjuna was not satisfied because devotee never aspire. It is just like one analogy I heard from Prabhupada's lecture is like that. Let's suppose your father is there. He is an officer, police officer. And whenever he comes to home, you would not like him to see as an officer. Rather, you would like to see him as your beloved father. Let's suppose someday your father comes to home in the whole is that police dress, and he is having gun in hand, and he is firing in home and showing that yes, I am officer, like that. He is acting like officer in the home. So the boy will not like that. Child will not like. But rather child will become fearful, seeing his father as the police officer, firing in the house. But when his father will act like his father, beloved father, when his father will take the child in his lap, then child will be very much happy. Similarly, devotees never want to see Krishna is in Virat Roop, rather they want to see Krishna as a two-handed form, beautiful Syama Sundara Swarup. And those devotees who are actually having prema for Krishna, those who understand, those who are having the ointment of love, premanjana churito bhakti vilochanena संता सर्देव हृदयेषु विलोकय यम श्याम सुंदरमचिंत गुणस्वरूपम गोविंदमादिपुरुषम तमहम भजामि. So Lord Brahma praised this, right? Those devotees who are having this, whose eyes are anointed with the love of Godhead, they can see our two-handed form, that Syama Sundar form. So devotees always aspire to see the two-handed Syama Sundar form. That's why here Arjuna is also praying for that. He is saying, Arjuna is saying, I wanted to see your original form, O Janardhan, that human-like form. So very beautiful. I am now composed in mind. So after seeing, after taking the darshan of Lord, what happened? Our mind becomes peaceful. See, the cause of all our problem this world, in this material world, the cause of all our problem is just the forgetfulness of our relationship with the Supreme Lord Krishna. And we have forgotten our relationship with Krishna, and we have established our relation with matter. We have established our relationship with this so-called material relatives, where we are trying to get happiness, and we are trying to get happiness from this object matter. But after, despite of so many endeavors, the soul will never get satisfaction in this material world, because this material world is already entitled by Krishna as a Dukkhalayama Saswatam, right? This world is full of misery, and if somebody will say, okay, no problem, I can survive in this world of misery, still Krishna says, okay, you want to survive in this material world which is full of misery, but you can not do that too, because this is a Saswat, this is temporary. This is temporary. It manifests and it get destroyed. So the spirit soul, because of his forgetfulness of Krishna, he is suffering from so many lifetimes. That's why in Chaitanya Charitamrita it is said, Brahmanda Brahmite kono bhagyavana jiva, Guru Krishna prasad paye, bhakti lakata bij. You know, that Jivatma is wandering in this material world, in the 14 planets, from one Brahmand to another Brahmand, searching after happiness. But the Jivatma is never getting that happiness. But those fortunate souls, by the mercy of Guru and Krishna, gets this Bhakti Lata, gets the seed of devotional service. They will actually get the real happiness, right? So by the mercy of Krishna and by mercy of devotees, we have got the association of devotees. So one should always be careful to utilize the association, because by associating the devotees, we will gradually advance in the path of devotional service. So one should never leave the association of devotee, whatever circumstances may come in his life or her life. But one should never leave the association of devotee, because in the Kali Yuga, there is no other way to advance in bhakti. Like there are 4 yugas are there, right? Sat Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga and Kali Yuga. So each yuga, there are a different process to realize the God. And we are in the age of Kali Yuga. For the age of Kali, the only process to understand Krishna is by chanting his holy name, by chanting his beautiful name, the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And it is more potent when we chant this in the association of devotees. Because why we can't chant in the alone? Because our mind do not allow us. Because our mind is not in the purified state, it is full of contamination. So many contamination are there within our heart: lust, anger, greed, pride, illusion, ego. So many anarthas are there in our heart. So our mind do not allow us. That's why Srila Prabhupada has established the association of devotees, like such a temple where we can go and take the association of devotees, right? That's why we should always aspire to take the association of devotees. And in the association of devotees, we can easily understand who is Krishna. Who is Krishna? Just like Srila Prabhupada went to abroad preaching this Bhagavad Gita, message of Bhagavad Gita. In the Western countries, nobody knows about Krishna, right? That time, 1966, nobody is aware who is Krishna. Rather, when they see the photo of Srimati Radha and Krishna, on Krishna book, they ask, who are they? This boy and girl. Who are this boy and girl? They don't know that this boy is not none other than the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is maintaining the whole world, who is sustaining the whole world. They are not knowing. But by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, by the mercy of the pure devotee, they got this opportunity to understand that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So that we had to understand, we had to value the association of devotees. We should never misunderstood the association of devotees, because just like it is very easy in the Kali Yuga, our mind, because Prabhupada, there is iconic statement by Prabhupada. Prabhupada says, whenever there are two men, there will be always misunderstanding. Whenever there are two men, there will be always misunderstanding. So we will always be careful. When we are in the association of devotee also, there may be some misunderstanding, but we have to understand he is devotee. He is devotee. He is also here to practice Krishna consciousness. I am also here. Just like Prabhupada used to compare sometime the hospital, this our temple with the hospital, right? In a hospital, so many patients are there. They come to hospital to cure themselves. Like temple is there. Here people are coming with so many anarthas to cure the anartha, right? So we should understand this, and we should aspire to, we should think always, we should pray to Krishna that one day, if you desire, I will get your darshan. I will get your darshan. Just like Narad Muni. Narad Muni, when his mother passed away, that time the age of Narad Muni was, he was just a 5-year-old boy. And his mother died. His mother died. That time, Narad Muni took that opportunity as the mercy of Krishna. He took that opportunity as the mercy of Krishna. Narad Muni said, Krishna, I was having only one attachment, that was with my mother, and that also you removed. Now I have no attachment. Now my only shelter is your lotus feet. Now I will take only your shelter, your refuge. There is no one other than you. So we should always take every obstacle, every problem, we'll see every problem as an opportunity to take shelter of the Krishna, to surrender to Krishna, right? And Krishna wants everyone to surrender to himself. Krishna wants. That's why in Bhagavad Gita he said, Sarva dharmana paritajya mamekam saranam vraja aham tar sarva papebhyo moksha sami masucha. Just surrender unto me. I will deliver you from all kinds of sinful reaction, right? So do not fear. So in this world we see, if someone assures you, don't worry, I am here, we get some kind of relief, right? Let's suppose big politician is there, and he says you, don't worry, I am here, don't worry about your job, you will not lose your job. We have some faith upon that politician, right? Here Krishna is promising, you take my shelter and don't worry. So Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and his promises never go into vain, right? And that's why Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, he told Arjuna to declare, oh Arjuna, declare, my devotee never perishes. Because a devotee is having that kind of relation with Krishna. So we should also build that relation, because the amount of surrender we are having to Krishna, and that proportion Krishna will reciprocate with us, right? Krishna says, na, what is that verse where he says, yathamam prapadyante, yathamam prapadyante, the amount of surrender we will show to Krishna, in that proportion Krishna will show his kindness, so he will show his interest to us, right? So that's why Arjuna is aspiring now to see the two-handed form of Krishna, which is very much beautiful, and By seeing this human form, by seeing this beautiful form of Krishna, Arjuna was composed in mind, because after seeing the whole Virat Rup, he was like fearful. He was fearful, too much fearful. It is just like you can understand, like every day you are witnessing your father as a police officer, and your father is always treating you as not as a father, not as a son, but as a his police officer. So you will not like that situation, right? We will never like that situation. Ki my father always treat me as his police officer. No, I want my father to act like a father, right? Similarly, devotee also wants Krishna to act like a lovable father, lovable Lord, not to act something like this Virat Sarupa. He is showing the whole this fearful form, where all the enemies were coming, going in his mouth, and so many enemies are coming, and some are going in this direction, that direction. Hmm? So Arjuna was very much fearful. So now, the most important thing we can learn from this verse is, the thing is that Krishna is not actually impersonal. He is personal, right? He is not impersonal. So many people they say that Krishna is Nirakar, right? Krishna is something light. No, Krishna is not something impersonal, light. He is a person. He is person. And another thing is, actually he is not just a person, he is the supreme person. He is the supreme person. And why Krishna is showing why he is showing why he is showing this Virat Rupa? Because he wanted to show the world that anyone who is saying that I am the God, let him before saying that you are God, you saw this Virat Rupa. After showing this Virat Rupa, Krishna showed him four-handed form, right? And then he showed him this Arjuna, this Krishna, this two-handed form. So even the Vishnu is avatar of Krishna. Vishnu is expansion of Krishna. From here we can understand, right? Krishna first showed his Virat Rupa, then he showed his four-handed form, then finally he showed his original form. What is that original form? Two-handed form. Iswara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradira Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. Sarva Karana Karanam. He is the cause of all causes. So one has to understand. Devotees should be convinced that Krishna is the cause of all causes. That's why it is said, even leaf do not move without the sanction of Krishna. Even the leaf moves just by the sanction of Krishna, because he is the cause of all causes. Whatever is happening, everything is happening just by the will of Krishna. Nothing happens without the will of Krishna. And by taking the darshan of Lord, one becomes peaceful in mind. Just like here, Arjuna is saying, I am composed in mind. That's why you'll find whenever you are disturbed, you just come in front of Krishna, you pray to him. You pray to him that Krishna, I am little bit disturbed. Please, you understand my mind better than myself, right? Who can understand our mind better than Krishna, right? We don't understand our own mind, right? Because sometime our mind say something else, sometime other thing, like every time mind is giving some other kind of thought. So we do not understand our own mind. We do not understand ourselves. But Krishna understands ourselves better than ourselves. He knows what is good for us. And that's why Prabhupada used to say, Krishna is always having better plan for us than us. Whatever planning we are doing, that may be not good for us, but whatever plan Krishna makes for us, that is always good for us, right? So that's why we should always seek to take darshan of the Lord. That's why you'll find there are so many devotees, when they are not able to come to temple from the long time, they feel disturbed. They say that, Prabhu, from so many times I have not taken darshan of Krishna, so I am feeling disturbed. That's why they come to temple and take darshan. By just taking darshan of the Lord, say Shri Radha Ras Bihari, they feel that great jubilant, just like Narad Muni. Narad Muni just went into the forest, deep forest, and he sat under the tree, meditated upon the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Krishna came in front of him, gave him darshan, and by that, Narad Muni became so jubilant and happy that tears started coming from his eyes. You know? That happens with the devotees. When devotees saw Krishna, the tears automatically come out of their eyes, because our relationship is with Krishna, not with any matter. Because our relationship with this matter is just temporary. Today or tomorrow it is going to leave us, right? It is going to, we are going to leave this world. So all our relationship with this world is temporary. It is just like, we can compare this with just like a boy playing in the seashore of some ocean, playing with the sand. That boy used to play with the sand, and that boy used to make nice, build some with the that sand. Boy build some house, something like some, he do some activity. But as soon as their father and mother calls the boy, boy automatically comes and go along with their father. The boy do not tell that, oh, I have built such a house here, I want to live here permanently. No, right? Similarly, whatever we are doing in this material world, that is just a temporary. One day, today or tomorrow, one has to leave that. That's why one has to understand, one has to establish that relationship with Krishna. One has to aspire to understand that. That's why it is said. And you will find Krishna has shown his original Swarupa to so many devotees, and they get so much satisfaction by seeing that original form of Krishna. Just like this, uh, what is this called, devotee? What is the name? Muchukunda. Muchukunda. Although Muchukunda was sleeping for so many long time, he forget about the Lord. But Lord Krishna came personally to give darshan to the Lord, darshan to Muchukunda. And after taking darshan, Muchukunda was so happy, right? So happy. He was jubilant. You know? Similarly, Krishna comes personally to give darshan to so many devotees. You know, so many devotees. Just like Yamunacharya. Yo akshama mohamiyam. Krishna declare in Bhagavad Gita, right? I protect whatever the devotee is having, and I provide what the devotee lack. So Yamunacharya, you have heard the story of Yamunacharya, right? How Yamunacharya read these verses, Yogakshama Mahamiham. So he said that, oh, maybe Krishna do not come personally, but he may be sending some of his agent. And he cuts that line. But later on, Krishna and personally came and carried groceries to the house of Yamunacharya, this Arjunacharya, right? Arjunacharya. So, yes? Yeah. Huh? Gita. So, it is like that. Krishna is person, and he showed his mercy to devotees, just like Madhvendra Puri, how Krishna mercifully showed his form to Madhvendra Puri. He was reciprocating with Madhvendra Puri. So devotees, Lord is very merciful, and he mercifully reciprocate with the devotees. He mercifully reciprocate with the devotees. But one has to understand that the Krishna is the person, then only, right? This Mayavadi, they do not understand. They think that Krishna is not person. They think Krishna is having no form. Rather, whenever Krishna is coming into the material world, he is under Maya. But that is not the truth. Otherwise, Krishna would have not shown would have shown Arjuna his beautiful form, Syam Sundar form. So one has to understand this. That's why one should understand how Krishna is so much merciful. Just like in the Bhagavad Gita chapter 9 shloka 11, Krishna said, avajananti mamudha manusam tanumasrita param bhavam ajananto mama bhuta maheshwara. There are so many people, they do not understand. When Krishna appear in this material world, they do not understand that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They think that Krishna is also normal human being. Just like in the assembly of Kuru, Krishna came as a peaceful messenger. So Duryodhana do not understand that this Krishna is supreme person. Rather, he said, he understand that although Krishna showed Duryodhana this Virat form, right? But Duryodhana was thinking, oh, maybe he is like a magician. Sometimes magicians show some magic, right? So he thought that, well, maybe Krishna is a magician and he is showing some magic, right? So those who are fool and those who are not having bhakti, they do not understand this. That's why Krishna says, Mama bhakta mam abhi janati. Only my devotees can understand me. Only by the devotional service one can understand me. That's why no karma, no gyan, no dhyan. Only by devotional service. Just like Dhruv Maharaj. How old Dhruv Maharaj was? He was a 5-year-old boy. And he achieved, he got the darshan of Krishna just after 6 months practice of devotional service. Right? Because he was following pure path of bhakti under the instruction of Sri Narad Muni. So he got the darshan of Lord Vishnu. Right? So just by the bhakti, performing bhakti, because Arjuna is, Krishna says na, bhakto si me sakha cheti rahasyam uta uttamam. Oh Arjuna, I am telling you this secret because you are my friend, you are my devotee. You are not envious of me. Everyone in this material world is envious of each other, right? Everyone is envious of each other. So Arjuna is able to understand Krishna because he was non-envious, right? Bhakto sime sakha cheti. He was non-envious. So one has to understand that Krishna is the supreme person, and by serving Krishna in devotional service, by the path of devotional service, under the guide of bona fide spiritual master, one can easily understand Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And in this age of Kali, it is very easy to understand Krishna. Very easy process we have got. What is that? Harir Nama, Harir Nama, Harir Nameva Kevalam, Kalau Nasteva, 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 Gatiranyatha. Just by chanting the holy name of Krishna, one can understand who Krishna is. There is no any other means. No other means. In age of Kali, one cannot perform hard austerity, one cannot perform that yajna process, which is the process of age of Treta Yuga. So no other processes will work in the age of Kali. Very simple process. Just sit and chant, dance in the kirtan, do kirtan in the house, worship Krishna in the house. Just by worshipping Krishna, by chanting his holy name, one can understand Krishna, this Syama Sundar form. What Arjuna is able to see, every devotee can see that, right? And Prabhupada says the purpose of this human form of life is to go back to Godhead, right? So this life is a preparation. This life is in preparation to go back to Godhead. This is like a preparation for the final exam. What is that final exam? Death, right? Death is our final exam. And when this final exam will come, it can come anytime, right? Anybody can tell when he will die. Any moment one can die, right? One cannot say that I will die after 50 years, or I will die after 20 years, or after 7 years, something like that. Anybody can die any moment, right? That's why one should prepare his consciousness godly consciousness, not demoniac consciousness, not demoniac consciousness. Demons will never understand Krishna. Demons will never understand. Just like Ravana, Hiranyakashipu. Although Lord Ramchandra was there, but Ravana was not able to understand. He was thinking this Ram, Lord Ram is just ordinary person, right? Ordinary person. But at the end, Lord Ramchandra only killed Ravana. So one has to understand that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and the purpose of this human form of life is to go back to Godhead. So now it's time for Lord to give darshan. So now we will chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, right? Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So thank you very much for hearing carefully, patiently. ग्रंथ श्रीमद् भागवतम की, श्रीमद् भगवद गीता की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, गौर प्रेमानंदे. So you can chant after me. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.